Hello people, it's Power here to review the Kamen Rider Revice DX Vistamp Bar. So this is a continuation of the last review where we covered the Jackal Vistamp and Vistamp Bar. This includes the remaining pieces to complete the Vistamp Bar. As you can see, Revive Vice here with the same Vice stamps promoted and more racks. Here we actually get a picture of Vice because of the sticker. Here's the top with, I think, the same, not the same pictures, luckily. Basically, just tells you everything, so whoop-de-doo. This is a big box, oddly. Here are the contents. Obviously, we get the Vice stickers, which I don't bother using, but I at least appreciate that they're all different eye expressions, so you don't get any repeats. So here are the same bar pieces that we are used to. This time you get 3 of them. So there goes the black spark ones. That just decides to fall. Woohoo. So again, you just piece this together like so. Again, same process. Just try to clip them together with thin friction. So here we have 3 bars connected to each other, and then if we try to combine it with our previously established bar, we have to struggle. So this is where it gets difficult trying to connect these together, because it's just like, obviously everything's enclosed, so you're gonna struggle trying just to, you'll get the tops, but like getting the bottoms is really difficult. This time around, like, I actually made it easy on myself, so hopefully. Okay, that didn't fall apart, so we're good. So now we can continue the bar. So I think we're at Megalodon, Lion, Kong, and Jackal. So now we just need 2 of these to be filled. And yeah, so we got, sorry about that. I don't know what happened to my voice, but yeah, we got 8/10 of the Vistamp Bar filled, which is pretty neat. So overall, my thoughts on the Vistamp Bar itself, it's like, you know, I appreciate it definitely. For just being something different. It's not like, you know, the Wonder Ride book Handana, where, you know, that one has some integrity of, like, you know, obviously they don't recommend you having the length I have it at right now, because obviously it's what are you going to tip over? You guys saw it tip over in the demo for the Jikokugen Kaiji. So for this one to actually like stick together is really nice, and just, you know, being something different is neat. Obviously, technically you would, I guess, connect this with the Ride Watch Daiza, but you know, with that one it's like, at least with like this one, you just need the set with Jackal and the like just another bar set, and you get the complete tower. Like, you don't need to, it's not like you know, well, technically with the Handana you didn't need more than one, but like I wanted to, because I wanted all the Legend Rider books in there. But like, it's not like the Ride Watch Daiza where you needed to get 2 individual sets. just to build up that tower. But like, other than that, and like, well, the thing too is that I will say ever since the Hondana at least, there's no differences between like the additional parts in like the main set, unlike the Ride Watch Daiza. I understand that they needed to include the base somehow, but like, you know, it's just nice that like you're not technically missing anything apart if you just decide to you know, get the extra pieces if you don't want Jackal. Obviously, you're gonna be in an endless loop of having one extra piece. So that's kind of the struggle. You just keep getting the individual uh bar sets as a whole. But like other than that, like even this hole is pretty interesting. And like, I like the handle and such. Like the handle is pretty neat. Like the only thing I can really say is that this obviously, as it typically is, it's going to be difficult trying to track down the individual bar set because obviously people are buying those up. I luckily managed to get it off of HLJ, but you're not going to be that lucky because obviously HLJ always for some reason only buys one stock of every item and just says that it's out of print. So I can't really consider HLJ reliable. So you're just going to have to look at the aftermarket Mandarake. Mandarake, it's going to be really... You're just going to have to keep looking every time. You're just going to have to keep looking on Mandarake under Kamen Rider Revice at 3 a.m. just for new stuff. But like, other than that, like, I do think the final product overall is definitely worth it. Now, like, I guess I'll say, like, this is the disappointing thing about this is that unlike the Ride Watch Daiza and the Ride Book Hondana, it's not as I said before, it's not as easy to like constantly just make bars because of the fact you're always going to be constantly left with one extra bar piece unless you just rebuy Jackals. To which, like, I guess if you're that big on XA, go ahead. But like, I'm pretty sure most people don't want to do that. Like, I just kind of, I really like with like the case of like Saber, where you didn't even need to get like the main set because it was no different to like the actual like main thing. And then with like, well, obviously, again, as I said, with Geo, the main set you needed because it came with the base. You only got the actual extenders, then you don't have a base. So with this one, it's just you're kind of in that dilemma. Like, well, technically, you can achieve making the bar with multiple versions, but you're just going to be left with a lot of extra pieces. Unless the extra pieces are actually canon within the show, I'm not sure. I don't know if they're like on the wall or anything like that, but yeah. So that'll have to do with this review. I talked for 2 minutes too long, 4 minutes too long. This is Power, and I'll leave you people. Bye.